Hello, lovelies. It's your girl Candace. I'm here with Confidential Talk, and it's the Wednesday, so you already know we are here to talk about sex. Okay? Yes, it's the Better Sex Life series. I actually be doing lives bi-weekly on Wednesdays now, and I have kind of incorporated my old thing into this where it was a Better Sex Life series, but now honestly it's kind of going back to like my old podcast ways. Like we're talking about stuff that's going on in the world because I cannot help myself. I have stuff I want to talk about. But we are going to be talking about sex today. Of course, we're going to be talking about same sex. Is same sex cheating? Okay, we're gonna talk about it because I feel like men have a definitely different perspective, obviously, than women, and we're gonna say it's a double standard, but it is what it is. I want to talk about it. And we're gonna be talking about some other things, but I do have to go live on Instagram, so I am gonna do this intro again, y'all. I'm so sorry. I love you, YouTube. Let's see here. We go live here. All right, y'all. So, hello. We're gonna be talking about lots of cool things today, including is the same sex cheating? We're going to be talking about three main ways to spice up your sex life, especially if you're a woman. Three things that we could do to make things better for the men, okay? And some other things as well, too. We're going to be talking about a lot of stuff. So, yes, hello. It's your girl, Candace. And there's been a lot of stuff going on in the world. And yes, this is the Better Sex Life series, but it's so hard for me not to talk about shit that's going on right now. Um, Including this Erica Mena and Spice situation. So I'm gonna make this very brief. It's not gonna be something I'm gonna like linger on for a long time. But I do want to discuss it briefly because I had some thoughts about it and some things that kind of really like agitated me, and I really want y'all guys to take on it. So please comment below. I'm not here to just talk and just ramble. Like I need you guys to participate with me. So like definitely tell me what you guys think. If you don't agree with me, it's okay. Tell me that. Like let's talk about it. I'm definitely open because like at the end of the day, it's just my thoughts. But the Erica Mena and Spice situation. So if you guys are not familiar, Erica Mena and Spice are part of Love and Hip Hop. I know a lot of people don't like reality TV. I love reality TV when it's real. Okay, lately reality TV has been pissing me off, but that's a totally different conversation for a different day. So I have been kind of like bobbing and weaving in and out. I have not been really paying a lot of attention to reality TV because a lot of it's fake. Like it's a lot of it's fucking fake. I don't want to watch fake shit. Sorry, I'm like it's not reality TV. So for me, I haven't really been keeping up, but I have been poking my head in and out, and I did see the situation between Spice and Erica Mena. While I do not like Spice, I'm not gonna keep it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm not a fan of Spice. I support her, beautiful black woman, Jamaican woman. Like I definitely support her in her endeavors. But am I a fan of her character when I watch her on the screen? Absolutely not. I'm not a fan of her character. So for me, seeing Spice talk the way she talked and maneuver the way she maneuvered, it was irritating to me. It was just like okay, like ugh. But I have a hard time with this whole you talk about my child, I'm gonna eat you up. Okay. I'm so sick of this conversation because I see people having these crazy reactions to people talking about their child. So there's a different I think that we need to really break down what talking about your child means. Talking about your child is actually saying bad things about their parents, who they are, how they act, about the child themselves. Okay, reality TV has so misconstrued this idea of talking about my child. Soon as you mention my child, you're gonna get beat down. There's no limits. Like, no, like Spice said, and I paraphrase because I can't that I didn't word for word, I didn't write it down. I'm paraphrasing what Spice said. She said, your son doesn't even like you. For me, that is talking about your parenting. I think there's a huge difference between talking about someone's parenting and speaking on that child. If you're speaking on a child, you're talking about the child themselves. You know, if they look crazy, if they this, that, and the third, you feel like they just terrible, they style is this, that, and the third. But when someone is coming after your parenting, they're talking about you, baby. Okay? So for you to react the way you reacted, it obviously hit a soft spot for Erica. Okay? Obviously, what Spice said was true because she even said in the confessionals, you know, obviously Safari has been saying this to her. She probably got this from Safari. So obviously, there's a lot more to unpack here with the situation with your son, which we should be unpacking because this is reality TV, right? So we should be really unpacking this on reality TV. But unfortunately, we are actually taking this time to just watch some fake shit, and then you want to fight somebody over some fake allegation. Like, it's just all fake. You just literally got fired. Okay, that's a whole other situation for me too. The fact that I feel like this is how they should have handled the situation. I feel like they should have, soon as the episode got recorded, that should have been addressed right then and there. It should have been, let's wait to see what the world feels. Let's see how the world reacts, and then we'll make a move. No, it should have been, you know what, that was inappropriate. That was not okay. We're going to go ahead and suspend you because that's not okay. Because I'm big on, you know, obviously people make mistakes. Erica Mena has definitely been known for doing that. I definitely think she's a colorist. I'm not going to lie. Like, I feel like she's a colorist. I feel like she's the things that people are accusing her of, not all of it, but I do kind of, I see that. Like, I can see that for her. But do I feel like she should have got fired under the circumstances that she did? No, because it was a mistake. We don't know. I feel like what they should have did was suspended her when it happened. Don't wait till it gets aired and see what everybody else's feels and then do something about it. No, she should have got suspended. And we're gonna let you know what we feel, but right now you gotta take a time out, baby. You can't say that. You can't. Like, the thing about it is, people is like, oh well, when you talk about children, it's off limits. One, Spice didn't talk about her child. She talked about Erica's parenting. That was a straight shot to Erica. So for her to not be able to take that, obviously there's something about that was true. It is what it is. So, that's just my stance on it. I don't think that Erica Mena should have got fired. Now I feel like she should have got suspended when it happened, and it could have been a really good teachable moment that Love and Hip Hop, like they could have made this a teachable moment when they aired it, because some people was like, oh, they shouldn't have aired it. I feel like they should have aired it. This is a teachable moment. There's young people, because obviously they're trying to take slavery in the conversation. I'm not trying to make this a super deep conversation. This is about to be over in a second, but like, they're trying to take these type of conversations out of schools and stuff like that. Like, teachable moments. Like, you cannot call African American people monkeys. You cannot. I honestly, like, there's so many times where I've gotten arguments with people, and when I think of insults, there's never a thought in my mind that thinks, let me call them a monkey. I've never thought that. So I feel like for me, it is a little bit something that's deep rooted in Erica. You know, I think that there is something, and I think that this is reality TV. She should get the scrutiny for it. But she should have been suspended as soon as it happened. It shouldn't have been I'm going to fire her just because you get, see, we have to stop doing this. Just because the world says this, then we react to it. We have to stop doing that. Like, the world can't call the shots. But I do feel like there should have been some repercussions, not when people had a reaction, but when it first happened. That was my biggest thing. It's not like, I'm not saying Erica should have got a little pass, because at the end of the day, she's going to reap what she sowed. Like, even if say if like they suspended her, like I think they should have done. They should have suspended her as soon as it happened. Suspended her for a season, she come back the next season. People are not gonna fuck with her. They're not gonna vibe with her. It's just that simple. Like, they're not. So she's gonna have to reap those repercussions, and like, we see what the outcome of you using that type of slander it does for you. So honestly, there's just so much that I feel like they could have handled this way better. But of course, the whole world is colorist. You know, the industry, they move based off of money. It's not about principle. It's not about what's right, what's wrong. They're going to do what's best for their pockets. Okay? So it is what it is. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say about the Erica Mena and Spice situation. I didn't want to make it a long situation. I just definitely did want to address it because it has been irritating my soul. Like, don't speak on my kids. Bitch, she is not speaking on your kids. She's speaking on your parenting. Get it together. Be a better parent. It's not my fault that my son don't want to be on TV, but it's your son. You still have a child. So what's that relationship look like? It obviously is not looking too good because people are talking. Anyways, moving on. So I definitely wanted to talk about this. We are tapping into now the Better Sex Life series. We're going to be talking about sex. This topic is not necessarily giving advice, but we're going to definitely be talking about same-sex sex. Okay, I feel like, especially for people that identify themselves as women, people that have vaginas, I feel like for them it's like a pass. I feel like women and vagina owners get a pass to have sex with the same sex with another woman, and it's not looked at as cheating in certain people's eyes. Okay, so it's actually really interesting. It's actually this movie on Netflix that me and my boyfriend watched last night called Happy Ending, and it's not an English movie. It's actually like a European movie, but they have like, they have the voiceover. So I'm here for the voiceovers. Cause like honestly, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know if y'all feel this way, but like honestly, those like European movies and stuff like that, the movies that are not from us be like super crazy. It's just like hella shit happening. Somebody's fucking somebody over. Somebody is not to be trusted. Like it's super juicy. They have some really, 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 really good plots when it comes to the movies that are not made from the US. So like honestly, I'm here for I don't care about the voiceover because they be having some juicy ass movies. But I did watch this movie called Happy Ending. Check it out on Netflix. It's pretty much about a couple, and this woman has a really great relationship with this guy, but he does not make her orgasm. So they end up having a threesome. And you kind of see like the outcome of how that plays out for them. So I definitely want you guys to check that movie out. But it brought up a very good conversation about same-sex relationships. So like it brought up a good conversation between me and my boyfriend, and he was just like, oh, it's another girl, like whatever, like he feels like it's two girls having sex, oh, it's no big deal, but like it is. I honestly do feel like same sex. Obviously, I think it's a double standard. Obviously, with women, like we can't like just see our man, especially if you're in a heterosexual relationship. Like you just can't see your man going off and having sex with another man and being like okay with it, versus like maybe a guy being okay with you having sex with another woman. And like he's just like, oh, that's just that I ain't gonna lose you to her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like men have that. Some men have that feeling, so they just like, if anything, it's just like a opportunity for them maybe to join. Okay, they like, oh, if you're having sex with a woman, maybe at one point I could be part of this. Okay, but I personally do feel like even same-sex relationships can be cheating. It can be hurtful because there's still relationships. It's still sex. Especially if anything, I think that anything is cheating if your partner doesn't know. Okay. So if you didn't tell your partner, you feel like you have to keep it from them and stuff like that, that is cheating. Okay. Why do you feel like you need to keep something from your partner? Okay, okay, except for meals. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. Like if I sneak and have a meal, I'm sorry, that's cheating too, because I'd be damned if my boyfriend go and get a meal that he know damn well I will want me a meal too, and he had it without me and try to secretly have it. Obviously, it's not that type of a level of cheating, but it's a cheating where it's like I can't trust you. Like you don't, why wouldn't you want me in on that? Like I want some food, and food is like a way to my heart. I'm sorry I'm getting off track, but like no, for real, like cheating, like I think that sex is cheating. Anything that your partner doesn't know is cheating. A lot of times, I personally feel like I've ever experienced men would be like, oh, I don't care if you have sex with her, I don't care if you have sex with another woman. Most of the time men do care, especially if they're not included. Also too, if they don't know about it. if they don't like, that's what I'm saying. Like you can feel like maybe like, oh, if you get yourself in this situation where you're like, oh, I'm about to have sex with this woman, da, 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 like, oh, he won't care about it. If he's not in on it, he may care. He's gonna care about it. Like you should definitely let him in. I want you guys to comment below though. Let me know, do you think that same-sex sex is cheating? If you have a woman and she ends up having sex with another woman and she tells you about it after the fact, do you feel like she cheated on you? Somebody commented, so what if you and him found someone attractive? Would you have a threesome with him? We definitely discussed a threesome before. It's definitely been conversations that we had. I don't know. I'm just kind of like back and forth with it. Like sometimes I'm with it, sometimes I'm not. So for me, and this is my perspective, if I don't know what I want to do, it's probably not the best idea for our relationship. If we are so like somewhere where we're like, we want to get married, we want to like build a family and stuff like that, like rocking the boat is not worth it. You know what I mean? So I just want to make sure, because for me, I feel like I'm partially there. I'm partially there. So in the future, probably, yeah, because hell yeah. But I want to feel the most secure, and I want to feel like, you know, if we do this, it's for both of us. It's not just for him. You know, it has to be for both. And I've actually talked about this in the video. If you guys are haven't seen that video, please do go check it out. It's on my YouTube channel. It is things to consider before having the threesome. And I talk about stuff like that. I talk about things that you really should think about. That you don't really think about when you think about having a good time. It's like, oh, okay, I bring this person in. I just want to have a good time. But you don't think about all the things that come with it. And like that movie definitely did kind of broadcast some different perspectives, because it's like, okay, you think like, oh, I'm gonna have a good time, da 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 da. But once you realize after it happens, there's so many things. Like after it happened with the couple, honestly, like you see the guy like talking about it and being his way about it, and you see her response to it and how she's dealing with it. And it's like, honestly, me watching it, I didn't know who would feel what. I was just like, oh my God, like he's about to be really like over the top. He might want it more and more and more. Like she's like probably looking at him like, oh, he don't want me. He like, you know, like I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's just so much to consider. So like for me, am I willing to jeopardize my relationship for a night of like fun? Not right now. Not right now. But in the future, hell yeah. Not to risk it, but to have fun, yes. Like, but I have to be a little bit more. I don't know. Actually, in a year or two. But yeah, that's pretty much my stance on that. Same-sex sex is shitty. Yes, it is. Some people beg to differ, but I feel like be careful, okay? Because you think that you're comfortable with something until it happens, and you just don't want to bring stuff in your relationship. You don't know how, like, your partner is going to respond to it. You don't know how they truly feel. Like, it's just so much. So, open communication is the most important thing. Watch that movie, Happy Ending, on Netflix. It definitely brought up a good conversation between me and my boyfriend. So I wanted to talk about 3 main ways to spice up your sex life with your partner, especially if you're a woman. Like things that we could do to like make it better for a man. One of the things I definitely want to talk about is initiating sex. I am so bad at this, y'all, because I'm the big. Oh, I've learned so much about myself like this past year. I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of crazy. And I'm surprised that my boyfriend deals with it. Okay, I am so weird. Like I will be horny, and like I'm just like I'm big on. I want him to initiate. I'm like I am a leader and an initiator all damn day in my fucking life. When I come home, I want to be tied up like a little slut and be slapped around, okay, and be told what to do. I ain't gonna lie, that's me. I ain't gonna lie, okay. That make me a little Tatiana. That's I own it, okay. I want to be submissive. I am huge on being submissive. Listen, yes, daddy, what you want? Anything for you. Like, I don't want to initiate. Y'all, I don't know what it is. Initiating sex is just so annoying to me. I don't like it. I don't like it. I just feel like it's a man's job. But what I realize is it spices things up when I do actually initiate it. Like, I've had to kind of like get out of my head because a lot of times, like, I'll get to a point where like I'll want sex and like I'll be wanting him to initiate it, and like he be wanting me to initiate. He be like, I initiate all the time. I want you to like show up. So he be waiting for me, and I'll be waiting for him. And I'm such a brat. Sometimes I will literally be a brat. I'll be like, I don't know why he with me, y'all. I'm crazy. I could be a little crazy sometimes. I'm working on it though, because like I see it now, and now I'm doing better to initiate. But now that I know that that's something that like helps, so I try to do it now. I actually do it more, and like I see that it really makes a difference in how he feels, and it kind of makes him happier, and it makes him more excited and stuff like that. So like I think that I realized now, I was like, oh damn, like men be wanting, like obviously like men, you know, they when they want something, they gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? They want you, they gonna come get it. But they like it when we initiate too. So I am definitely challenging us ladies, especially the ladies that have problems with this. Let's initiate, okay? Let's initiate. Let's take control, literally from the beginning to the end, starting from the foreplay. Like, you know, take that V, okay? Take that V, okay? Give the head first, okay? Be completely in control. Tell them what you want them to do. Tell them to shut up. Slap them around a little bit. You know, obviously, if you guys are into that thing, you know, obviously talk about this stuff first. You don't want to just slap your partner and they be like, what the, like, that just get violated. You don't want to violate your partner, okay? Make sure everything's okay. But like, you know, definitely switch roles. Be the dominant. So initiate sex, be the dominant, and take control. That is my first tip to spice things up, to change things around for women. I know it's just like hard sometimes. Sometimes we be like, what can I do? It just takes that, like putting on something sexy, turn off the TV, and be like, get on your knees right now. Do what I say. I command you. Try it. YOLO. Number 2 is to perform like you were on camera. Shit, fucking pull out a camera. The fuck? Record. Okay, give him some head and have him pull out his phone and record you. If you guys are on that level, if you trust him, if you guys are like married. Honestly, I only really recommend like fiancés and married people to do that type of stuff, because you just never know. Like, if the people that you really feel like you trust, even like, say if things went wrong, say if you like, because you know the thing about it is we know our partners, we know what they ugly look like. So I hope, okay, especially if you call them your partner, you should know they good and they bad. So we know what they ugly look like. If they ugly, it's ugly, and you know you're not gonna be able to trust them. You seen them fall out with somebody else and be like, oh, I'm putting out all your dirty shit. Okay, I'm telling everybody your business. Probably wouldn't be the person that you should be dating, but like also the person that you probably shouldn't be trusting to the max like that. So yeah, probably not that person. But you know, I really don't recommend doing any type of like nudes, videos, stuff like that, booty shaking videos, all that stuff. Like, none of that for people that are just like people that you don't fully trust. Like, I have to fully trust your ass. Okay? Trust. I feel like I have to feel like we about to get married. Okay? At this point in my life. Like, you can't catch me on camera. The fuck? But back to the list. Performing like you were on camera. So you can perform like you on camera. That is gonna take, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you feel like you're in the spotlight constantly, you gonna keep that face tight. You gonna keep that moan crisp. You gonna keep, you know what I'm saying? You gonna keep that bouncing. You know what I'm saying? When you feeling tight, you know that moment where you be like, Look, you know what I'm saying? Instead of being like, ugh, you gonna be like, oh, I'm tired, you know what I'm saying? Maybe, you gonna do the different, you gonna move differently when you feel like the camera is watching. So perform like you feel like the camera is watching. And like I said, if you trust the person enough, shit, pull out the camera. Pull it off. Be like, baby, record me. Or record them. Like, spice it up that way. Like, you know, I'm telling you, you initiating, the thing is, you were initiating something like that with somebody that you trust. They can be like, ooh, okay. Oh, baby on that. Okay. That's gonna excite them. Okay. Definitely. And number 3, dominate orally. That head game. Okay. Get that head game down. Okay. And if you guys don't know already, I do have a course on my website, confidentialtalk.com. If you guys don't, I actually have a video on YouTube talking about different tips on how to get a better head game or improve your head game. So I do have that on there. Definitely check that out. I have some really, really, really good tips. And honestly, like, you guys responding to that video and like all the feedback I got from that video made me make my course. Okay. I mean, like, I'm afraid. I'm a freak. I think I love it. I love it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I feel like for me, it's not that I just go around knowing how to just wow every man, but I know how to wow my partner. I know how to make him feel good. So I feel like for me, I wanted to, after you guys love the tips that I gave you, you're like, oh my God, they were great tips. We want more. I have further questions. Like, when I tell you, I have so many people DMing me about different stuff, more questions about like how to give better oral sex and stuff like that. I was like, okay, this is really out of my comfort zone. You know, obviously I talk about sex on my channel. I'm very comfortable with my sexuality and talking about sex and stuff, but like getting on public internet to like literally describe how to give oral sex was just kind of weird for me. I'm not gonna lie. It was just weird. It was just like, that's not for me. But I would love to make it create a space where you guys can get more tips for me. So that's why I created the course, and I wanted to like really like be myself, and talk about these things. I wanted to be myself and like give you guys more tips and like, you know, make the impressions and make the like sounds and make the like, you know, I want to do all that with you guys and like not feel ashamed and like weird and be like, okay, like anybody can go on YouTube and find this. Like it was just weird for me. So I wanted to create the course. That's why I created the course, so I can be like real with you guys. So I definitely recommend my course. Check it out on my website, confidentialtalk.com. It is like a video based course, and I talk to you. Like, no, I'm not on camera giving head. I'm gonna be talking to you guys and giving you my tips and all my techniques. But then at the end of the course, I do actually give you a public video that's already out there on the internet. And it's a perfect example. A beautiful woman giving great dome. The dome. Okay. She did a fantastic job. So I actually like everything that I actually talk about in my course. I'm going to literally give you an overview through that video. Let you know, like, okay, at this time she did it. At this time she did that. At this time, like, this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. So you are going to actually give the tips and then see how it's done. Okay. So I'm super proud of the course. I love it so much. So guys, check that out, please. If you guys have any additional comments about the course before you actually sign up for it, you guys can always DM me. Okay? DM me. But going back to like how this will spice it up, dominating orally is like the best. If you ever, I don't know if you ever experienced this, but if you ever given a guy or your partner oral sex and their feet curl up, they're doing the starfish, they moving around, they can't keep still, eyes rolling back, they moaning like they you, okay? It is you doing your damn thing, okay? It is a good feeling to know that you can like really make somebody, you just snatch somebody's soul up, okay? If you ever got your soul snatched up, you know how it feels, okay? Like, you know it's possible. So the fact that you can do it for somebody else is amazing. So, like, I am so excited to teach you guys that you guys check it out, check it out, check it out. But dominating orally, like, men love good oral sex. They do. And it's so crazy because for men to love it so much, I don't understand why they make it such a degrading thing in music and movies and stuff like that. They make oral sex such a degrading thing. So a lot of women don't feel comfortable doing it. A lot of women don't know how to do it. But again, your girl got you. Okay. Check out my course. But yes, those are the main three things that I feel like will really spice up your sex life. Like, these are like very basic things, but they're very important things. Take control. Be the dominant. Don't be the submissive. Let him be the submissive. He is saying, yes, mommy. Not yes. You ain't saying yes, daddy this time. Yes, mommy. Will you want me, mommy? Like, yes. Have him make him be on his knees. Okay? Kiss them toes. Suck them while you're at it. Perform like you are on camera. Do your thing, mama. Do your thing, okay? Literally, like, you are being filmed. And I think it's funny because I've actually had that mindset during sex before. And when you do, you are very theatric. Like, I was doing the most. I thought I was on like a movie or something. I was trying to like, I was tapping into my inner crazy. That's what it looked like. So I'm telling you, like, men like that. Okay, they be like, oh yeah, she crazy. Oh, she like, what the hell she doing? I like that. Do it, okay? And then dominate orally. Put that head game down. Now, only for those that deserve it. You can't just be sucking everybody's. Okay, so protect your mouth, protect that. But obviously, if you're, spicing things up, it's with somebody that you actually trust and care about and, trust. So dominate orally, okay? But yes, thank you guys so much for joining me on live. Please comment below if you guys are now joining in. I had lots of good conversation. We talked about Erica Mena and Spice. My take on that. We talked about same-sex sex. Is that cheating or not? In the Happy Ending movie that's on Netflix. You guys have to watch that and let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you did see it, let me know. If you haven't seen it, go watch it and still come back here and let's talk about it, because it's just lots of stuff to unpack, honestly. Like, everybody has different perspectives on threesomes and like talking about sex and whether or not it benefits the relationship, and honestly, that was something I should have talked about today. Like, talking about your sex life. I actually posted this on my Instagram. Please follow me on Instagram if you guys are not following me on Instagram already. Please go follow me on Instagram at Confidential Talk by Glam. I'll have it below too after the video. But I post a lot of good stuff on my Instagram. I'm on there daily. So I recommend you go follow me on there because I'm not on YouTube daily, whereas I am on Instagram daily. So, but I posted, I forgot what I posted. I was just talking about it. I posted something, shit. Totally just fucking left my mind. But, I just be posting some really good stuff on Instagram. So you guys make sure you go follow me over there because I be having the tea. Okay? The tea. But yes, thank you guys for watching. Please comment below. I love talking to y'all. I definitely respond to the comments after the fact. I think that's it. All right. I love you guys. Peace.